Hey everyone, this is WobblyWallaby. The Uncle from Another World collab is now out on Global, and in 2 days it'll be out on C. The collab includes the Ancient Artifact user card, which has lots of potential. In this video, I'll do a damage test to see just how good this card is compared to the Alice Star card and the Wicked Sunflower Star card. How much did this card cost me? And was it worth it? Stay tuned for all the details. For me, it ended up costing me 1500 BCC to get the card. I had to refine a lot of my headwear in an attempt to cheapen it a bit. I would highly recommend you refine or use the plus 15 voucher if you're on Global to make it a bit cheaper. At 228 shards, it's definitely not cheap. 1500 BCC is about $250 US or about 2 XL BCC recharges and 1 large recharge. It will also be less painful if you haven't done the double recharge already. Also, this is about how much I paid last time for the Anime Collabs card. Now, if you need BCC to roll for this card, then try Smile.1. Smile.1 allows you to get discounted BCC and premiums for Ragnarok Mobile. They have been around for more than 8 years and have plenty of global business partners for other games too. There are also a variety of payment methods for lots of flexibility. I'll put a link in the description. Thanks to Smile.1 for sponsoring this video. I'll be doing 2 damage tests. One will be Wrathcracy for the physical classes, and after that I'll use Genos to test out the magic classes. For both tests, I'm using a 70% Depot Adventure Handbook with 3223 attack and 2607 magic attack. Next, here is my gear overview using the Alice Star card equipped. Next, here are my Wrathcracy stats with self buffs and B meals. I have 29,000 attack, 14,000 magic attack, 78% penetration, 71.5% skill damage increase, 162.7% damage, 83.7% physical damage increase, and 202.1% ignore defense. First, with Alice Star card, the Blade of Order does 3.15 million per tick. Next, I switch to Ancient Artifact user card. The damage is now 3.35 million, an increase of about 200,000 damage. In summary, it is a slight increase, it's definitely not game breaking. Alice Star card is quite pricey, so if you don't have it, it is a nice alternative to save you some zenny. But to be honest, Alice Star card is pretty good already since it's a mini card and not an MVP card. I don't have the MVP Late King's Chess card to compare this to. I think if this was a footgear card, it would definitely be better since there really isn't a good one for physical DPS. Next is my gear overview for my Genos. I purposely don't use any spell crit gear to make the damage more consistent. I also don't have any good magic shadow equipment since I main physical DPS. Next for stats, I have 17,000 magic attack, 51% magic penetration, 23.5% skill damage increase, 108.8% magic damage, 62% magic damage increase, 198.5% ignore magic defense, 120% wind damage, and 168% fire damage. First, with Alice Star card, my damage is at 4.95 million damage per tick. Next, I switch to the Wicked Sunflower Star card. I hit for 5 million damage per tick. The good thing about magic classes that do AoE is that the Wicked Sunflower Star card does extremely well and is much cheaper than the Alice Star card and often beats it in damage. Finally, I switched to the Ancient Artifact user card. I hit for 5.41 million damage per tick, a 400,000 increase from before, which is quite nice. Here are the results. For magic classes, considering how cheap Wicked Sunflower Star card is, it's definitely worth the value for the damage. So when you look at the Ancient Artifact user card, it may not be worth it. Similar to physical DPS classes, I would also wait for the footgear version of this, since Magic DPS also doesn't have a great footgear card at the moment. One exception is the Ancient Artifact user class, where both penetrations are added together. If you plan to use it for PvE, then it would definitely be really good. I don't have her at level 4 just yet to test this out. But then again, I'm not planning to use her to replace any of my existing DPS classes unless the devs buff her further. So the Ancient Artifact user card is the best in slot, but it's definitely not game breaking, and at its price point it may not be worth it. I got it because I really wanted to squeeze out some extra damage, and a lot of the cards I'm waiting for are hard to snap, whereas this is guaranteed value if you're willing to pay for it. So are you planning to get this card? Let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Here's a video that I would recommend, and if you want more sneak peeks, check out this playlist over here.